With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Everyone knows that feeling, wanting to experience more stories, but struggling to find the time. That's where Audible changes everything. With over 1 million audiobooks and Audible originals, there's a story waiting to spark anyone's imagination. Take The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, the gripping psychological thriller that's keeping listeners on the edge of their seats. Imagine unraveling its mysteries during your morning commute, or losing yourself in its twists and turns while doing household chores. That's the magic of Audible. It transforms daily routines into opportunities for thrilling discoveries. The best part? Members get access to thousands of included titles, with new content added regularly. From bestsellers to hidden gems, every genre imaginable is at their fingertips. And with one easy-to-use app, switching between favorites or discovering new passions has never been simpler. There's more to imagine when you listen. Start a free 30-day Audible trial and get your first audiobook free at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Don't ask me to talk.
We're back. It's Don't Ask Me to Talk. I'm Eric Ryder, one of your co-hosts for this show.
I'm Stacey Heller. I'm the other one of your podcast pals.
That's right. Yeah, we're your podcast pals, the Conversation Kids, riding again. How you doing, Stacey?
I am doing well. I'm doing very well, actually. I broke my toe.
You did what now?
I broke my toe.
That doesn't sound like you're doing well at all.
Well, I'm doing well in spite of the fact I broke my little baby toe. The one that went wee 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 all the way home.
How is that even possible?
Well, I'll tell you. I was barefoot and I ran into someone else's shoe.
Yeah, we've all stubbed our toes, but I don't think I've ever broken a toe from stubbing it.
Well, it was like,
and you ran into someone else's shoe.
Like I just slammed into it and I was like, that's not going to be good.
Were these like clogs? I mean, how?
They were very pointy toes.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know it's broken, I learned from a doctor, and this may be wrong, but when the bruise goes like across the toe and kind of around the toe, so it's black and blue like around the toe, and there's really nothing you can do for a broken toe other than like buddy wrap it.
Wow. So did you go to the hospital? And No. Okay.
Nope. I haven't even buddy wrapped it.
Ouch.
It does hurt.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you use your toes.
But don't you want to go and get get a little tiny toe cast that you can have like Mice Friends sign? Like Runaway Ralph and Stuart Little.
Oh my gosh. What was it with little mice back in like the 70s and 80s?
Right.
Wow, I forgot about all those books. I remember,
and the movie adaptations.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then there was also this thing that my mom had me collecting, which was little mice. They looked like real mice, but they were obviously fake mice. And they were dressed in little outfits. And she would put the collection in a shadow box. What kind of freakiness is that? Yeah. It was tough. It was hard being a girl in the 70s.
This sounds like some Beatrice Potter stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It was weird. Huh. Interesting.
Well, on that happy note, let me just say a big welcome to all our listeners out there. Hopefully you haven't broken any toes this week.
That's another good topic.
Yeah.
What have you broken?
Well, in my case, it's nothing. So, I mean, probably some promises. But as far as body parts, nothing.
I have broken both.
Yeah, well, clearly.
Well, yeah. But interesting. I'm always thinking about the wheelo topics. But anyway, like Eric said, hey, welcome everybody. We're glad that you're here listening to us.
Yes, thanks so much for joining us either on the radio or on the podcast. We appreciate you, and we'd love to hear from you. You can text or call us at 475-999-2726. Again, that's 475-999-2726. Or
You could always email us. That's right. Send us an email at asking@don'taskmetotalk.com. I'll say it again. Asking@don'taskmetotalk.com.
And we're on social media. We're on Instagram and on Facebook. We're at Don't Ask Me to Talk. Easy to find.
Totally easy to find.
Yeah, and we're putting the feelers out there for other social media so let us know what social media you're on and whether we should also be on that social media.
Yeah, but let us know on the social media that we're on right now.
Yes, slide into our DMs.
If you reach out to us on Twitter or what's the other one? Blue Sky.
Yeah, we're
not going to know.
We're not on Twitter and we'll never be on Twitter.
So meet us where we are right now, and then we can meet you where you are.
Yeah, but I think it was implied that they would email us or text or call.
I know.
Our listeners are brighter than we are sometimes.
I understood the undercurrent of what you were suggesting.
Well, good. But yeah, feel free to slide into our DMs on the Insta or on the Face.
On the Face. The Winklevoss, as my husband has taken to calling it for years and years. Ever since that movie, what was the movie about Facebook?
The Social Network.
Social Network. Ever since that, and like hearing more about like the Winklevoss twins or whatever,
right?
He refers to Facebook as the Winklevoss.
That Zuckerberg stole the idea from,
yeah,
and then made $1 gazillion off of.
So yeah, he calls it the Winklevoss.
Well, I can't argue with that.
I mean, why not, right?
It's not as catchy of a name, but
it's not.
It's fun.
Yeah, he likes to pretend that he's hip and happening. When my son was home for Thanksgiving, we were talking about something as a family at the dinner table, and he was like, I'm hip to the scene. And I was like, are you quoting your father? And he's like, yeah, I like that it annoys my friends. And I was like, yeah, like you sound like an old man, like your father. But whatever, it's fine. Hey, what do you think about bingo?
Talk about hip to the scene.
What? God, my brother apparently plays all the time. I am going to go visit him this week, and I need to find out more about his bingo playing habits. And
I'm with it. I'm hip.
Yep. That's about as hip as my husband is.
Right.
Nice callback. Austin Powers, right?
That's right. Dr. Evil.
Uh-huh. I love that it's not even like the good guy, it's the bad guy. But, whatever.
He's hip.
He's hip.
He can dig it.
Yeah, he plays bingo, and they have like extra things. Like one time he was playing, and I happened to be visiting my mom at the time, and he texted me and he was like, I need a picture of Dad, stat. And I was like, and the only one that I could find is in their restroom. Somebody took a picture of my dad standing and going to the bathroom in some bushes, which is very, very Emmerich, which is my maiden name. I wasn't supposed to share that because apparently that can be my password.
It would be, and just tell your kids not to use it as a security question.
Yeah, don't use it. Okay, so anyway, he called and was like, I need a picture. So I sent that, and he's like, not that. I need another one. Apparently, it was like they do like little extra things in bingo.
See, now I thought only people over 70 played bingo.
Well, he's definitely under 70.
See, and I just watched a movie called In the Land of Saints and Sinners, and a young assassin plays bingo in that. So I guess bingo is broadening its audience.
Well, I'll tell you what it is, because do you get, no, you don't really play games on your phone. But if you play games on your phone and they're games that have ads, you get crazy amounts of ads for like play bingo for cash. Like basically like quit your job and sit and play bingo all day and you can win money. And I'm like, this can't be a real thing. Like, this is the equivalent of sitting at a slot machine. And obviously, the more money you put in, the more money, I'm doing air quotes, you can win back. And it's like, it'll go direct to your PayPal, like, $150, $130. And I'm like,
Is this legal?
I would think it would be gambling, but it's all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah. So bingo's a thing, and it's bingo month. So not only
already bingo month again.
It's already that time of the year. And, interestingly, though, in December, I feel like there's no free parking. And normally there's like a free space. And, there's never any free parking because everybody's out shopping for the holidays.
Are you thinking of Monopoly?
I know I am. But there's also a free space, though, in bingo, which I always think of as free parking.
You're mashing it up.
I am mashing it.
All right.
It's what you do.
Well, just like they've mashed up Movember with Decembeard for the month-long December observation. Decembeard. That's when you've grown in your mustache during Movember, and you go, I kind of look like a porn actor from the 70s. Maybe it's time to fill this out.
Right.
Well, you could just shave, but some people go, let's go all the way.
You know what? Let's just do it.
Maybe I'll get that part-time job playing Santa.
I mean, I wonder if that's why they picked December for Decembered.
Stranger Things.
Have you ever had a beard?
Never.
Yeah, my son has one, and I'm like, ooh, we got to work on the groomification.
Right.
But it's something that we celebrate Christmas in our house, so it's something that Santa could bring him is like a nice grooming kit.
Yeah.
Right?
Good ideas.
Yeah. He'll probably, though, end up shaving it. Knowing my son.
Come January when it's shave annuary. I don't know.
That'd be kind of funny.
What they call it at that point.
Anyway. Okay. So anything good happening with you lately? Like, you survived your colonoscopy.
I did.
You survived Thanksgiving.
I did, and that was a little closer than I would have liked, to be honest. I didn't mention this on the show last week. It was a good Thanksgiving, but what happened was my turkey cooked way too fast. You know how it's got the little timer thing that pops out when it's done?
Yes.
That thing popped out with an hour to go. And I'm like, this can't be right? So but I pull out the turkey. I used the meat thermometer to test, and it was within the safe range. So I thought, okay, I must have just misread the label. Maybe it's a misprint on how long this thing takes to cook. I'll take it out. And then, it cooks even when it's sitting,
right.
So I'm like, we're probably fine here. I put the meat thermometer in the breast like you're supposed to do, thick down, deep down, to make sure that it was in fact over 160 degrees. And it was well over 160. I'm like, I don't want to burn this thing. I don't want to dry it out. So we'll take it out, set it aside. I got other stuff to cook. I got pies that need baking. So
of course,
this frees up that real estate. So Dad comes over, we're getting everything set up, go and slice the turkey. White meat's looking great. Slice into the dark meat, pink. It's super pink. I'm like, what?
That's the one you like.
Exactly. Yes. So I'm like, uh-oh. So I took the turkey back after slicing off some white meat for everybody. I put that back in the oven and cooked it a little longer. But that's
such a bummer.
Yeah, that was a bummer. So I think what happened is my oven has the heating element up top. So I think that the top of the turkey got cooked faster than the bottom of the turkey. So now I got to remember for next year, I'm going to move this down to the very bottom shelf rack in the oven and maybe even cook it at a lower temperature for a little longer. But yeah, I was like, woohoo, we're done early with this. I did not check the other pieces when I used the meat thermometer. I assumed that we're all good. Nobody got sick. So
there you go.
Yeah. So
that's good.
There are silver linings.
I feel like when we talked about our Thanksgivings last time, we were still had like tryptophan running through
Oh,
our
yeah. No, we were
veins.
still in a turkey coma.
But that said, what made me laugh about my Thanksgiving is that we do the soup and sours thing that I mentioned where we
Right.
have like an open house and the whole thing. We went through 3 bottles of Canadian Club whiskey. Like I had to go out and get more twice. And I was like, and nobody was eating the soup. Like it is full on become like a drinking open house. And I'm like, people,
You got to
oh
balance
my
it out.
gosh. So I don't know how people went home. Like I don't know what the lasting effects of that were. I didn't hear from anybody about like taking a nap and missing their Thanksgiving. But I feel like it could have that effect. But you poor thing. So then did the dark meat come out okay?
It did, yeah. And like when I just was reheating for sandwiches and leftovers and stuff, I just cooked it a little extra longer. But it was delicious. I got to say,
That's good.
it still turned out delicious. I just, now I know, because this didn't happen before. So I must have already had it on like a lower rack or something before, or
Heat rises? Question mark.
well, within the oven. What?
It went to the top.
Yeah, it was coming from the top. I mean, most ovens have the element on the bottom, so it heats from below.
Yeah.
But this oven heats from above, like a broiler.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just got to be very, aware of that. I think next time. Yeah.
Ours turkey,
And don't trust those little poppers.
See, we didn't have a popper because our turkey came from a farm.
Right.
And so, he popped his neck out and was like, what the heck? It's hot in here. But other than that, there was no popper. Yeah. And the neck, when you get a fresh bird, is startling because it's like, oh, that's still there. That's fun.
Oh, they don't chop that off? Oh, okay.
So my husband was like, this feels wrong. And then like there's also you can find like a few little feather bits still in the skin and you're like, I don't need to see that.
Right.
This looks like somebody with pale skin that has like really dark hair growing in. So anyway, all right. Do you want to take a quick break here?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do it. We'll be right back with more Don't Ask Me to Talk.
Don't ask me to talk.
This is Eric Ryder reminding you to follow us on Facebook. We're at Don't Ask Me to Talk, and we're on Instagram, again, at Don't Ask Me to Talk. We'd love to hear from you, so check us out on social media and leave us a comment. Leave us a like. Remember, you can always email us directly at asking@don'taskmetotalk.com or leave us a voicemail or text at 475-999-2726. That's 475-999-2726. And we're back right here on Don't Ask Me to Talk. I'm Eric Ryder.
I'm Stacey Heller. And I'm excited to put together a gingerbread house.
Yeah, I guess we're smack dab right into it. We're ornament deep into December and the Christmas season now.
The house is decorated. The tree is going to happen
Stocking
this
deep,
weekend.
ornament deep. I don't know.
I don't know. Stocking deep, at least toe deep, at least
That's
maybe
right.
knee deep.
Yes.
So the house is decorated. The tree is not yet because we get a fresh tree.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to lean though towards a fake tree. I'm not gonna lie, because it's this weird thing where Thanksgiving, when you get a fresh tree, it feels like it's too early. But then it's hard with like the kids not around. You're like, where's all the kids to decorate the tree for us? So then decorating the tree, it just isn't as fun with the kids not doing it because there's the tradition of, them putting their ornaments that they've made or collected like front and center of the tree and blah, blah, blah. So, so it's a little weird.
Yeah, that's why I've switched to, first of all, I get my tree very late. Typically, I'm getting it like the 22nd. And what I usually do is I put it up and try and get some lights on there.
Yep.
But then we do the ornaments like Christmas Eve usually, just because it helps put us in the Christmas spirit. And usually we don't have any energy up until the day that we're off to do the decorating. So
that's a good idea. I mean, we have gotten that late because the kids come home, and with two of them living in, one in California, one in New York, it very often is like the 23rd or 24th. So I don't mind it. It's the lights. So I guess maybe what we do is we get the tree this weekend. You're helping me with my to-do list, my holiday to-do list. And we'll put the lights on it so that we can enjoy like the festive vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be fully ensconced in decorations. All right, that's what I'm going to do. But today is actually officially Gingerbread House Day. So if you build a gingerbread house, I mean, I got to tell you, folks, we talked about this, I think, last time. Don't go out and get the stuff, or don't make the thing. Go out and get the kit. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, I feel like you have if you've got a live-in grandparent that, still in touch with the old world, that can roll out the gingerbread dough, then fair enough. That's fantastic. That sounds like a great time for all involved. But if you're working a full-time job, that might be a bit much to bite off.
Totally. And all you have to do is just like add water to the mix and stick it in a piping bag, and you've got your glue set. It's beautiful. Okay, this week, I think it's interesting that there's a day called Halcyon Days. So I had to look up what that was. And apparently, Halcyon Days is days gone past, like, the good old days.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how is it Halcyon Days Day? Like, do you think it means it's a day to remember the good old days?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, yeah. So it's like...
Now, are Halcyon Days the same as Salad Days?
It might be.
All right, because Halcyon Days, peaceful or happy period in the past.
Right.
She recalled the halcyon days of her youth. All right, let's find out about Salad Days.
Because... I mean, I feel like it's like the ghost of, like... Halcyon Days past.
Salad Days is an idiom that refers to a time of youth, innocence, and pleasure. So I'd say our Halcyon Days and our Salad Days are
tossed
one and the same.
Together?
Yes.
See what I did there?
Right.
Mrs. Johnson.
So you've got halcyon lighting while you enjoy your salad. Both of these things really, in my mind, don't make me think of youth or pleasure or anything like that. So this would have come from a time.
I know. I'm like, if I reflect on my 50 plus years on this planet, I'm sort of waiting for my Halcyon Days to start. Like, I feel like I don't remember there being like a good old days.
Right.
Like, I don't look back on my childhood and think, man, that was the best time in my life. And then, like my 20s, I was newly married and having kids. And that's a tough, stressful time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's a blur. And now I'm in my 50s. Like, where to go? Maybe that's my...
Time flies when you're not having fun.
I guess so. Maybe that's my New Year's resolution, which I don't usually do. But to create my Halcyon Days so that in my 80s I have something to look back on. It's good.
Or your salad,
or my
your
salad
days.
But
yeah.
I think it's too late for my Salad Days because it sounds like Salad Days is like youth, whereas
Right.
Halcyon Days could just be a peaceful time.
It's never too late to start having salad.
Well, you know what? Roughage would actually be good for my IBS.
Absolutely. I don't know the origin of Halcyon Days, but Google says that Salad Days comes from Shakespeare, as so much does. The phrase originated from Antony and Cleopatra, where Cleopatra says, "My salad days when I was green in judgment."
Interesting. So they were eating salad back in the day.
The word green refers to both inexperience and the color of salad. Really? Thanks, Google. I never would have got that.
Hey, this is why all you need is Google. Interesting. I can't believe they were eating salad back in that day. Who knew? What?
Well, it's not like salad is new technology.
No, but I mean,
It's just vegetables in a bowl.
I know, but like, I don't know. I don't think of like even like during Shakespeare's time, like, oh, would you like a salad as a starter?
I mean, it would be confusing if halcyon days came from Shakespeare.
Yeah,
but
well, that's
salad. I don't know.
All right. This week,
But actually, let me clarify because I just Googled halcyon days, and apparently the term comes from Greek mythology, which is even further back. So I was thinking of halcyon light bulbs.
yeah.
Yeah. But apparently in the myth, the female...
Well, is that halcyon or halogen?
Well, there you go. I think there are more Googling for me to do. Because I always think of halcyon as light bulbs or light something.
Yeah, you gotta. Okay, so now you're gonna have to look at that.
Now I'm going to have to look up
while I
halcyon.
Vamp. While you're doing that, I'm gonna talk about how on
Denoting a period of time in the past that was idyllically happy and peaceful. Okay, so I am a big dum-dum. Because for some reason, in my mind, halcyon is lighting. I don't know why. I guess I'm conflating with halogen, which still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how I ever made that leap.
I don't know.
Maybe that turkey was too undercooked.
No, be kind to yourself. You're not a dum-dum.
No, well, I feel like what? Because, oh boy.
Well, I don't know. So there is. Okay, wait. Hold on.
So in the myth, the female kingfisher, this comes from the story of Alcyone and Siak. I'm guessing I'm not up to my Greek pronunciation may be off here, but in the myth, the female kingfisher called Halcyon in Greek built a floating nest in the sea during a calm period in the middle of winter. She calmed the waves and winds to keep her nest safe. The term halcyon days then refers to this period of calm and mild weather and can also mean a lucky break or a bright interval in the midst of adversity.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, you're not a dum-dum because I just looked up halcyon in reference to lights.
Yeah.
Hey, listeners, you're just listening to a show where we just Google stuff. And it says, when referring to lights, halcyon typically signifies a high-quality, reliable, and often powerful light source.
Okay.
And it's particularly associated with underwater diving equipment, where the brand Halcyon is well known for producing advanced diving lights.
Okay, that's where I got that from.
So there you go. See, this show is total
Now I
edutainment.
feel a little bit better. Here I was making notes to cut this out. Because...
Oh, no. I want it in the record that A, you didn't know something, but you did. And that B, I came and made you feel so much better.
No, I do feel better because for a minute there, I really thought that I had completely lost it.
Nope.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what else is this week? Stupid Toy Day. Coincidence? Not.
Stupid Toy Day.
Yeah. So, did you ever have a toy that...
Do you think there's a stupid toy island like there's the Island of Misfit Toys in Rudolph?
Are they... Well, and is it a coincidence?
Or did they have to rename it the Island of Misfit Toys because
Stupid's not nice.
Stupid Toy Island wasn't PC enough?
It wasn't PC enough.
The PC culture has gone wild, and so now we have to call it the Island of Misfit Toys.
Right.
And by now, I mean the 50s when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was made.
Exactly.
You know, those very PC times.
Well, and like when stupid was STOOPID. Stupid.
I think that's when the stupid person tries to spell stupid.
Well, yeah. It also is probably not coincidentally Barbie and Barney Backlash Day, which I think is a fascinating, like the fact that somebody, again, we talk about this regularly, listener, that somebody pays for these holidays.
Right.
Like for it to show up. And by the way, this was not even on just the National Day Today thing. This was on the Today Show list of holidays. So the fact that it made it onto somewhat mainstream, like, resource page, I'm like,
This seems like a
Barney-
short-sighted holiday because Barney is
it's
long.
a dinosaur.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally and metaphorically, because nobody cares about Barney. There's no backlash to Barney anymore because he's been off the air for 30 years.
Forever.
Yeah, at least.
And Barbie, like,
And now everybody's embraced Barbie because of the Barbie movie. So,
right.
yeah.
So that's kind of silly.
Right.
That's a stupid holiday. So
And why
it's-
do they combine it?
I don't know.
Somebody has a real problem with B names.
Well, you know what? They're a B name. There. I said
There
it.
you go.
Was there any toy though when you were a kid that you were like, ugh, like that you got and
This is stupid.
this is stupid?
I typically, when I'm thinking of toys, thinking of all the toys that I wanted that I didn't actually get.
What's the one that you wanted that you didn't get?
Well,
Like, do you remember?
I think I wanted all the G.I. Joes and I wanted all the Transformers, and we couldn't afford to get. I don't think anybody.
Nobody can afford.
Daddy Warbucks, if his adopted lieges, they could afford to get all the Transformers and all the G.I. Joes, but we definitely couldn't. And I remember actually being like totally cool with even like the knockoff versions of those.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of the knockoff G.I. Joes and the knockoff Transformers, and I was totally
Army
excited
Jim
and happy
instead
about
of G.I.
those.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember getting anything that I thought was like really
I think Slinky
Horrible.
is overrated.
whoa. That's gonna have to go in our hot takes if we ever get hot takes.
I mean, like even in the commercial, they're running out of ideas of what to do with Slinky. Like it goes downstairs.
Well, and you can
so
hold
do
it in
I,
your hand
but
and go
so
back
I.
and forth.
Right. They're struggling to fill out 30 seconds of fun with a Slinky. It's literally, I mean, the story of how Slinky was invented is a fun one. I mean, the guy, had a coil of metal that he, was like, what do I do with this? And then he's like, hey, this could be fun to play with. Okay.
Right.
But beyond that, when you get it home, it's just not that fun.
No, I feel like at this point it's more of an art piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Fair
feel
enough.
like it's almost a better gift now for an adult because it almost is like a fidget toy you could have on your desk.
Kind of like Rubik's Cube was
Yeah.
another one. It's like, okay, this is fun for about 30 seconds, but either you figure it out and you're a hero and then you don't want to mess with it,
Right.
or you can't figure it out and you get frustrated and you throw it across the room and smash it on the wall.
So that the pieces
Or
come
you
apart.
do
and you
what
put it
I
together.
did, because somehow, like I said, oh yeah, I'd like to try that Rubik's Cube. So I got a Rubik's Cube, never really figured it out. And then uncles, aunts, like the same year were giving me like more complicated versions of the Rubik's Cube.
I know. Let's make him feel stupider.
Yeah, it had like I had one that was like a star thing, so it had like 500 times the size.
That's a stupid toy.
Exactly. Yeah. So
There
now
you
that I think
go.
about it, that was it because it was too smart.
There you
Therefore,
go.
it's stupid.
All right.
How about you?
I really wanted, speaking of toys that we didn't get, the Pretty Cut and Grow doll because I always had short hair. So I liked the idea of having like a doll with long hair and then I could cut it. But you could only grow it so long.
Right. It
was
runs
stupid.
out of hair.
It runs out of hair quickly. So, and I don't think there were hair refills. So it's like, well, that's stupid. Like, now what am I going to do with it?
That reminds me of those, like the baby dolls that they pee You know what I mean? It's got, you
fill the
drink
bottle.
water and then but does any kid want to have the fun of changing diapers? I don't.
This is the point, I think, at the beginning of the Barbie movie. Like, if you don't want to get into all the patriarchy stuff of the Barbie movie, at the very least, what it captured to me is, like, at a certain point, I think little girls have caught on to the fact that, like, ooh, let me play at what I may have to do eventually.
Right.
Like, that's not fun. Like, I never bought that. My mom set up this, like, clubhouse as a playhouse for me, and it was like, it had the ironing board and the sink and the baby cradle. I'm like, oh, good. I can strap a baby on me, iron, and do dishes. That sounds like a fun game.
Fisher Price's scullery maid playset.
Exactly. And it was like, well, that's not fun. But I think that there are people out there that really genuinely like have that instinct and love doing that. I am not one, much to the dismay of my children. So, I was like, ugh, if only you were one of those dolls, then I could stick you in the toy chest and not have to deal. Yeah. Again, I gave them the option. They've all been to therapy. We're good. Anyway, yeah. And then the last holiday that I think is worth mentioning, because everyone should know about this in advance, December 18th, this year it's a Wednesday, is Answer the Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Put that down. Hello?
Let's take a break.
Let's do it. And then we got to get to our topic this week, which was...
a game. We're going to play a game. What's your favorite color, Eric?
Is that a game, really?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll find out what games you have actually selected when we come back.
Yes,
Stay
we will.
tuned, everybody. This is Eric Ryder reminding you to follow us on Facebook. We're at Don't Ask Me to Talk, and we're on Instagram, again, at Don't Ask Me to Talk. We'd love to hear from you, so check us out on social media and leave us a comment. Leave us a like. Remember, you can always email us directly at asking@don'taskmetotalk.com or leave us a voicemail or text at 475-999-2726. That's 475-999-2726. And we're back on Don't Ask Me to Talk. I'm Eric Ryder.
I'm Stacey Heller.
Today, we're playing a game, apparently, because that's what the Wheel O Topic selected for us last week.
Yep, and we do what the wheel says.
Yeah, we are slaves to the wheel.
We are kind of slaves to the wheel. It's impressive. Like,
hey, you know what? Over the Thanksgiving holiday, I decided to watch some movies, and I went back and watched 24-Hour Party People, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it. It's a ton of fun.
okay.
It's basically the story of Factory Records in Manchester, England. Now, if you're not a music nerd like me, that probably doesn't sound appealing, but it's also a very funny movie.
All right.
And it's also well-made and quite thoughtful. But there's a line in there about a philosopher who says, we're all trapped in the wheel of history, how, it's got its highs and it's got its lows, and they all pass. And you can't complain about losing the highs because the lows will also pass. Essentially, something along those lines.
Very
And
philosophical.
it just made me think of the Wheel of Topics.
Yeah, some are good,
Yes.
some are mid.
But they'll all pass.
They'll all pass.
Yes.
Some are just really short. But today
But you
it's
know
about
what?
playing a game.
The one thing that bummed me out about the movie, again, 24-Hour Party People, was I think of this movie as being a recent movie. Like,
Oh, my friends.
this came out a couple years back. 2002, I believe it was. So 22 years ago, which,
Right.
yeah, no longer
Right.
a recent movie. But
So back
boy.
in your halcyon days.
Back in my salad days when my judgment was green and so was my bowl of veggies. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm happy to say it still holds up. So
there you go.
Anyway, that's my, every episode I am going to review a movie from 20 to 50 years ago. So
it's a real banger, folks.
That's right, because I want to talk about it now. I don't care.
It's good.
If it's not in the cinemas now, you can stream it now.
Honestly, we talked about this. We talked about this being when we go into 2025, doing like a movie or book report each episode.
Right.
Because like people haven't seen stuff. And now with every streaming device out there from like Apple to Zimbo, you can stream everything from everywhere.
Pretty much.
Well, there you go.
All right. Now, typically as we start our topic for the show, I ask you what you were thinking when you put this on the Wheel of Topics. What was the idea behind the concept? This one's probably pretty self-explanatory, but if you got any more thoughts on it, love to hear 'em.
Love to play a game. I thought it would be fun to play a game. And then when I was pulling...
You own more games than anybody I've ever met.
Okay, well, 4 kids through the years, birthday parties and things like that, people have given games, and then as adults, by adult friends, we play games, and then I see something, and like I just got a game that we were playing a ton back when everybody was home for Thanksgiving. So I love myself a game, and yes, it's ridiculous.
And over the recent holiday,
Yep.
Did you play games with the fam?
We did. We played Hues and Cues, which was really fun, but that leads me to it's hard to find a game that you can play that you, like, it's okay that people can't see what you're doing because, like, you know, there's, first of all, you and I, when we record the show, we're not sitting right next to each other. We're sitting kind of across the studio. So we can't like go around the board and play Trouble. And it turns out my Trivial Pursuit game is at our lake house. So I couldn't bring that in. So I was trying to find games that we'd be able to play from across the studio and don't require a visual aid.
Well, I'm curious what Trouble is. I've never heard of that.
Don't you?
I mean, I've had Trouble, but never.
You don't know the one where there's the little dome in the middle, and you like when you punch the dome, that's what makes the dice go, and it's like, and it has a sound that goes like gunk.
That sounds like Law and Order to me.
It's a very okay, listeners. If you played Trouble as a kid, you know exactly what I'm talking about with that sound. It's not that. It's like, see if you can find the sound online for the game Trouble, because it's a very specific plastic dome pushing onto the game board with dice in it sound. Oh, there it is.
All right.
It sounded a little tinny, but yeah, it's kind of like that. I'm going to have to bring the game in and then... Anyway, okay. So I picked 4 games that we could play.
Yes, and my suggestion was, why don't we put them on a wheel?
Because that's
just
what
like we did with the Wheel of Topics.
And I thought that was a really good idea, so we did.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Mrs. Johnson.
Yes. We haven't given credit to our kindergarten writing
Writers.
staff this episode. So many thanks to you. I hope you're still enjoying your halcyon days and indeed your salad days as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So
I've got the Wheel O Games pulled up here. Should I spin it and let's find out?
Let's do it. What are we playing? Like, it's weird that we're not playing Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
Okay.
Games of Phones.
Okay. All right. So, Game of Phones, obviously, it's sort of like
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. But this game, you have a bunch of things where it's like a challenge. So, like, reply to your oldest text conversation. First reply wins.
I'm not doing that.
Show the most recent post in a social feed of your choice. Most missed calls in the last week wins.
I might be able to win that one.
Well, there you go. I only have 2.
Okay, so from a week back, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missed calls.
You win.
Okay.
Okay. Read.
Thanks to our friends at Scam Likely for sponsoring that game.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Oh. Read the first word from the last 5 texts you received. Best combination wins the card.
All right. Let's see. The first word from the last 5 texts. Here, Gertie, you, that, and thanks.
Okay. Here I've got Alaska Air, okie dokie. Here, on the site now, pedicures at 4:30.
That's almost a sentence.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'd say you win that round.
All right, great. Cool. Let's see. Show the first photo in your camera roll.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to scan back to the first one because mine goes back probably like 8 years after of combining Apple phones. The latest pick, let's go with that.
Okay, the latest pick is a picture of a restaurant door opening and it's showing the Christmas tree. I took a video yesterday.
Nice.
What's yours?
Mine is a picture of plastic storage bins at Home Depot.
Ooh.
Because I was contrasting and comparing them with storage bins at another store. So I think you definitely have the more festive picture, the more artistically interesting one.
There's the take an unflattering picture of yourself. So typically when this game is played, like everybody gets a card and there's usually a judge.
Yeah.
So we might, best phone background wins. Do you have a phone background?
I do, and I think I got a pretty sweet background. You mean the wallpaper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there is a picture of my kitty, who's no longer with us, but I keep this wallpaper as a memorial to my kitty.
That's sweet. Mine is artwork that my sister-in-law did in black and white.
Oh, that's cute.
But it's not... Okay, you win that one just because it's cute. Take a picture of something that annoys you. Oh, that's weird. You took a picture of me.
Rude.
All right, let's try a different game because I think both of us are like, ugh, we don't want to spam people.
Yeah, we got.
And we need a judge. We're going to have to bring a guest in to play that one.
Should I spin the wheel again?
Yeah, spin the wheel again.
All right.
Oh, popcorn's ready.
Juicy people.
Okay. This one.
Again, I've never heard of this.
Okay. This one, I'm going to...
Wait, is this homemade? You look like you just pulled me.
It is homemade.
Oh, wow.
It's totally homemade. I'm going to give you a piece of paper.
Is this going to be in your Etsy store?
You know what? I should do it for my Etsy store. I do have an Etsy store.
I believe it.
I don't sell anything, but I just have it in case. And hey, folks at home, you could play along with this.
This reminds me of my grandfather who used to make homemade aggravation boards for the game Aggravation. So he would make like a set. And it was
Really?
very sweet gesture. He gave me one. But the amount of work that goes into making an aggravation board.
I was going to say the amount of aggravation
exactly
that goes in.
When I think the game retails for about $5.
Hey, you know what?
I guess when you're retired, you've got more time.
Well, yeah, but
I always thought it was
that's
sweet.
cute though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for folks listening at home that
Please
want to
don't
play
tell
this
the
game.
Milton Bradley lawyers.
Yeah, well, details.
They can't send a cease and desist.
No.
He's passed.
Well, so he's ceased and deceased.
His aggravation has dissipated.
There you go. Okay, so if you want to play at home, here's what you do.
And by the way, we've got about 5-6 minutes here, so you gave me like 10 pages that each have 26 entries on there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get past page 1
I'm shocked. I was just
on my
handing
list
you
of
a
juicy
stack.
people.
All right, stop interrupting. I'm telling the people. So you have, what you want to do is you want to make 2 columns. In the first column, you've got
First
the
name.
alphabet.
Oh, right.
A through Z, and then you can make a line. But the idea is that you're going to use that as a first name, right?
Put a picture of this up on our Insta.
I will. Then in the second column, I have, conveniently, right here, typed out a selection of 26-letter phrases. So, Eric, pick a number between 1 and 26 and pick a letter A through F.
14B.
14B, the Indianapolis 500. So you're going to write that phrase in the right column, and you're going to obviously write it down. So
Wait, under first name or last name?
Under last name.
Okay.
So THE, then INDIANA.
Okay. It's fine. You don't have to spell.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know how to spell Indianapolis. Do you know how to spell 100?
Yes. Thanks for spelling the for me, too, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
I think we determined that I'm not as dumb as I think I am earlier.
Okay, so now you have 26 sets of initials.
Okay.
And the idea is you need to come up with as many unique names as you can. So, for instance, the first one is AT, right? A because it's the alphabet and T for the. So like Alan Thicke.
Okay.
See? So if you get a unique name at the end of a set period of time, then you get 10 points. If you get a name that somebody else has, then you get 5 points.
So all of these would be a last name that starts with T.
Yes.
And they're supposed to be real people?
So they're juicy people, meaning they can be fictional or not. They can be real or fake people. So, for instance, the Ingalls family from Little House on the Prairie, they come in handy when you have, like, the I, for instance, in Indianapolis.
Okay, so they can be fictional or they can be real people, but they shouldn't be just made-up names.
No, it shouldn't be. Like, you could do Bugsy Malone and you could do Father Time, but you can't do, like, Sam Brown unless somebody else is like, oh, yeah, Sam Brown. I know Sam Brown.
Okay, all right.
So,
oh, we can bang out a few of these. I'll go with Alan Tudyk.
Who's Alan Tudyk?
The actor?
We're going to already have problems.
You don't know Alan Tudyk?
No. Is this from like one of your wacko movies?
Wacko movies? He's a big star.
Huh.
Let's see. Some of the movies and shows he's been in include Resident Alien, Moana, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, A Knight's Tale, Firefly, Moana 2, Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, iRobot, Encanto, Con Man, Frozen, Death at a Funeral, Ice Age, Doom Patrol, Trumbo.
All right. So that's great. So you get 10. When it's scoring time, you would get 10 points, and me for Alan Thicke, I would get 10 points.
All right.
For B, Ben-Hur, obviously.
What? Wait, did you? I'm sorry, I missed when you picked. Did you pick
Alan Thicke?
No, a number and a letter and a word.
It's the phrase is written all the way down the second column.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I seriously missed some important information here.
Here, I'm going to show you my thing. Hold on.
So
you...
Oh, okay. Now I understand. what I did with mine was the first column for the last name, I put the Indianapolis 500. I didn't do a letter per line.
So each of the phrases.
So I thought it was all going to be, A last name T.
Okay.
B last name T. Okay, so each one of these. Okay.
Yes.
Now I understand.
Yes. So
All right.
there you go.
Ben-Hur it is. The classic movie.
Right.
That was like number one for an insane amount of time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
then
So I need a B and a H. So yeah.
we might have to play the game and then come back next week, and for the first part of the show we'll share what our answers are.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because we're pretty much out of time, unfortunately. We still have to pick what we're talking about next week.
All right, let's do
I
that.
think this could actually be a fun game. Let me just say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll post pictures. So, hey, listeners, if you don't already follow us on social media, then definitely do so. And I will post pictures on Instagram, which will go to our Facebook page. It's at Don't Ask Me to Talk. And I'll post some of the phrases, too, so that you can play.
Good idea.
You don't need my janky little, papers that I made.
And let me just clarify, because this is a homemade thing. Did you make up this game, or is this like a game you just made photocopies of the sheets that come in the thing?
This game has been in my family.
Right.
I probably got introduced to this game when I was 15. So, I don't know.
So you have no idea, actually.
I have no idea if somebody made it up or what the deal is, but here we are.
All right, I'm Googling Juicy People game. And you know what? I am not getting any real results. Juicy People game online. No, okay.
Hey,
I think somebody in your family might have made this up.
Trademarked.
But the font looks like it came straight out of a board game. So
it
from
does.
the 70s, yeah.
Right?
So.
Totally. And the fact that I have that many phrases, because my heart belongs to daddy. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. April showers. May come your way. Things go better with Coca-Cola. All of these are 26-letter phrases.
Wow. So somebody really spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah. Wasn't me, but I can benefit. All right. So what we'll do is next week we will do as much as we can, and we will compare our scores.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. In the meantime,
let's spin the wheel and find out what we're talking about next week.
Excellent.
Finally, a topic I can really sink my teeth into. We're talking cereal.
Okay. Is that because you're a serial killer? Come on, Mrs. Johnson did a good job with that one.
Well, that's the kids.
Yeah,
that was Billy Jones that came up with that one, and we want to thank him.
Yep, he's going to make it to first grade, that kid.
Yes, that was as corny as Corn Bran, one of the many breakfast cereals that I enjoyed as a child.
There you go. All right. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to talking about that.
Same.
All right. Well, in the meantime, remember, you can reach out to us by emailing asking@don'taskmetotalk. Follow us on social at Don't Ask Me to Talk. And thanks for listening, everybody.
Have a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday season.
We'll be back next week.